I have a marketing company called First Page Sage and another called Good Media that is just for good causes. So I use the skills that I've been honing for years and years only for clients that are doing something good in the world. I'm the author of Outsmarting Google and Outsmarting Social Media, so I do a little bit of marketing writing in my spare time. Probably the most important thing is that I'm a child advocate. I started a foundation called the Evan Bailyn Foundation for Emotional Awareness, and it's definitely the most meaningful thing I've ever done in my life, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit about that later. So, aggressive and unemotional, that's the right way to be. In fact, if you hold back your emotions, that's an excellent trait for a boy and later on for a man. You're not supposed to be emotional. That's considered a weakness. Of course, we all know that's a strength. I think in their youth, boys are celebrated for all these perceived advantages they have. It's said that they're better at sports and they're more physically aggressive and stronger. And girls are perceived as having more emotional gifts and being more mature. But those advantages aren't quite celebrated as much as the ones that boys supposedly have. Now, I think that when girls grow up and they become women, these limitations stick around. And there are a lot of feelings that stick around, a lot of thoughts, like, I think I'm going to fail. Or if I'm talking to a man, I think that somehow something's going to go wrong and it's going to be confirmed that I can't do something because I'm a woman. In reality, though, women have very special gifts. We know that women are different from men because, well, the first difference is that they can give birth and they can nurture children in a special way in the early years of life. Now, I don't think that that is a limitation. I think that's a special gift. And I think that it's no reason to say that women should be at home or anything like that. The fact that women can give birth and nurture children this way gives them a tremendous advantage, and they can do absolutely anything outside of the home that a man can do. There is still an environment that is dominated by men in the business world. And I notice this because I get introductions to new people almost every day. And of those introductions, about 18% are to women. The other 82% are to men. When I look at the CEO's label in my Google contacts list, 90% are men. 10% of the CEOs out there, in my personal experience, are women. Now, this is not women's fault that this happened, but it makes it even harder. That's the situation. Now, these are all challenges that I'm talking about, and we all have challenges. Some come from the outside world, like the ones that I'm talking about, but a lot of them come from within. Now, all of us can share the challenges that I have up here. All of us fear failure. All of us fear rejection. We all feel that we don't have enough time and not enough money. We all feel that maybe we're not being acknowledged enough. And what I'm going to ask you today is, can you accept that these challenges exist? And can you still do what you love in spite of them? Everybody here has fears. Now, I don't think that you need to get rid of your fears. You can diminish them over time, but you're not going to ever completely eradicate your fears. But can you learn to live with your fears and accept them? I think that when you look a fear in the face, it gets smaller. And in contrast, fears grow in the dark. If you push it aside, it's only going to grow bigger. You have to acknowledge your fears. Now, I think that when you can live with your fears, then you can also live with your dreams. I want to ask you today, if you have the courage to do the things you love, even though you know that there will be some failure and rejection along the way. If you do have the courage to do that, I promise you that you will not be alone. People want to be inspired by you. People want to see you up here on this stage at the next Women Rock It. They want to hear your story. They want to see you succeed. So the final question that I have for you is, can you get out of your own way and do what you love. Thank you.